and look at objectively what are we seeing here, and also on the weekly, right? You're wanting to see this 50 RSI hold, so that's going to be also a key. But we got a sell signal followed by a buy, and then we had this kind of sell buy, and then sell buy sell, right? So it's been kind of choppy here for the majority of the end of Q3 and then the majority of Q4. So if we are at a support area, where do we have to get above in order to actually turn bullish again? And there are two numbers to be paying attention to. The first number is where this highest buy and sell signal came in, which was at 115,342. So let's say 115,350 is about, or you can round it up a little bit if you want more room, which is 115,400, somewhere around there. If we get a weekly close above, then we're going to start moving, right? The other number here is that 20-week moving average, which is really close, and that's at 113,760. So you can basically say 114,000. So what the weekly chart here, you can see Bitcoin came and went below that 50-week, also tried to expand its Bollinger Bands, but by the end of this last weekly candle, which just came in about 4 hours ago, we came back above that 2 standard deviation Bollinger Band. What does that mean? It means the weekly is having a hard time pushing down here, meaning there's a lot of support between 99,000 and 104,000 for right now. So this is going to make the next 1 to 2 weeks very critical, because this next week, right, we want to see green and some progress up here towards that 20-week moving average. And then we want to see the follow through the week of the 17th here. So going into just before American Thanksgiving, and then triggering that what do you call it? Canceling out the sells and re-triggering the buy area there, getting back above 116,000. And then we're off to the races. So that gives the altcoins time for accumulation. And I'll show you guys in a second where how the lows might be looking here for some of the altcoins. But we know that Bitcoin has to get back above its 20-week moving average for the altcoins to start having any form of major pump. Before then, the altcoins are kind of finding their lows and floundering at that point. So the good time to accumulate the altcoins, if you're confident that we're going to get an up move from here, will basically be as long as the Bitcoin is under those prices. Of course, the risk with that is that Bitcoin does turn down here. If that does happen, then you have to know when and how to jettison if you're going to make those moves. So, yeah, there's kind of a lot of decisions to make.